I know, you're very bored of me wearing the same thing in these past videos. Have I done nothing new? No, probably not. Look at my makeup. My makeup is good today. But my psoriasis isn't, so ignore that. Oh my gosh, I'm so cringy, I swear to God. Too much coffee maybe, but you know, I'm still drinking this because I can't drink it at once because my heart will give out. Will it? Challenge accepted. No, it's not. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Arden. Here we talk about books and sometimes my life, but mostly about books. As the title suggests, the theme of this video is going to be book recommendations, and in this video we are going to be talking about book series. I partnered up with my sister to make a list of all the book series that we personally recommend. So this video will be split into 4 parts. First one is my sister's recommendations. Second one is going to be books we agree on. Third part is going to be my recommendations, and fourth one will be honorable mentions that I'm gonna just fly through and I'm not gonna really talk about. So let's get started. So the first book series that my sister recommends is Summoner. I can't pronounce people's last names or just people's names. My sister recommends the entire series. This is my signed copy that my sister got me from Ireland. I love her. And she says about this series: the first series after a very long time to get me to completely immerse into the wonderful world it created. The whole series is amazing and addictive. I couldn't put it down. I don't know what this book is about or what this series is about. I obviously haven't read it yet, but I've heard it's amazing from her. And the second book series that she recommends, which I wanted to recommend, but just because she had praised it so much, because I hadn't read it, I figured I would put it on her list that she recommends. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Starbound series by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. The Starbound series. I'm not sure if these are in the correct order, but the first book is called These Broken Stars, and then I'm not sure if this is the second book, Their Fractured Light, or if this is the third book. But then another book is called This Shattered World. Starbound is one of the series that my sister has read a long time ago, and she has wanted me to give to her. I really heard a lot of good things about this series, and I still haven't read it after years and years of having it on my bookshelf, and I know it's about time, and I will read it this year, I promise. I promise. If I don't, kick my ass. So I'm not going to be taking these books out. I'm only going to be taking the first one, the one that started it all, because there's a lot of them. I can't carry all of them. My bookshelf is gonna be so empty if I do that. Let's talk about Percy Jackson. All books by Percy Jackson. This is what she recommends. My sister recommends all books by Percy Jackson, but I recommend if you are just starting the entire series, I do recommend Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I do recommend this. It's more like middle grade, and it's more of an easy read. Now, my sister says, easy and enjoyable read with a great plot and amazing characters. It's a nice way to pass the time, get a good story out of it, and read a book that makes you want more. The best part is that there are many books in these series. So there's more than one series. We have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Heroes of Olympus. We have Magnus Chase, and what else? There's a lot basically, and you will have reading material for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months, depending on how fast you read them. If you are a fan of Greek mythology, if you are a fan of puzzles, of prophecies, this is so good. Like, this is such an adventure in every sense of the word. The next series we agree on is actually one that I introduced my sister to, and it took me quite a long time to convince her to read. And these are The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. They are my babies. I am still on Empire of Storms, however. My favorite was Air of Fire, but this entire series is one that I still have to finish, like these 3 books. I don't want to finish them. I have been putting it off because I love them so much, and I really don't want to finish them. I just want to savor the feeling of reading a series for the first time, you know what I mean? And I love them so much that I really don't want to be done with them ever. So my sister says, she's read all the books by the way, my all-time favorite series, and easily a series that can be read and reread plenty of times. The character development and the story is highly satisfying. One of the rare series that only gets better with the every next book in the series. Oh my god, I forgot to include Assassin's Blade. That was if you're into fantasy, if you're into books that have a lot of world building, kind of foreshadowing as well. Oh, this is a great book series you should get into. Just like with the Percy Jackson series, this author has written a lot of books in this specific world. I'm only going to be showing you the first book, which is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. So obviously now we're talking about the Infernal Devices, the Mortal Instruments, the Dark Artifices, is it Artifices? Anyway, all the series in the Shadowhunter universe. I personally read the Mortal Instruments because it's a very good introduction into the world. However, I would recommend the Infernal Devices most. So yeah, my sister says, all the books in the Shadowhunter universe. Some books aren't particularly memorable, but all in all, the series and its spin-offs are worth the read. It's great that there are so many books in the series because you don't have to say goodbye to your favorite characters. And I personally am not just as invested as my sister is, but I love the Infernal Devices. So the next series that my sister and I both recommend is the Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Okay, these are not in order. The Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The first one is Havla, the second one is Spirit, the third one is Daichi. These two I always mix up, but yeah, Apollyon and then Sentinel. This is a perfect book series if you're into Greek mythology, but if you are also into kind of boarding schools. Let's say the perfect way to describe this series is Percy Jackson mixed with Vampire Academy. This is the exact same thing, but so much better. I love these books far more than I love Vampire Academy, actually, and I've already only read 3 books in the series, the first 3, and I have the last 2 to read. You have a lot of material for these books, and I do highly recommend this series. My sister then also recommends the Titan series, which is a spin-off to this one, and I only have 2 books here. There's another one there, or a few more, and there's the Power, the Return, the Prophecy. I don't really know how they go, but it's a spin-off series to this one, just like Bloodlines was a spin-off to Vampire Academy. My sister recommends the Titan series. I still haven't read it because I haven't finished this series, but she says for both of these, for the lovers of Greek mythology, JLA gives us an amazing and unique story. It's a sin not to read these books, and I completely agree. The next book series that we agree on is one that started all for me personally and, got me into reading. And if you've been watching my videos, you probably already know what book series I'm going to mention or what trilogy I'm going to mention, but it must be said, and my sister agrees, it is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This is such a great commentary on the world structure. I don't know, the political themes and everything in this series are so great, so important, and especially in these times, they are just kind of really accurate. When people ask me, hey Arden, what is your top favorite book of every single book that you've read? I can't even speak. But what is my number 1 favorite book that I read? And this book is a part of the series, and again, it can be very hated, especially on BookTube. A lot of people have mixed feelings, but I do really need to mention it because I personally, this book is my life. This book is my everything. This series is my all, honestly. And it is the ACOTAR series, the A Court of Thorns and Roses. The A Court of Mist and Fury. This is my favorite. This is, out of all the books that I read, this will be always my top 100% my favorite book ever. And the third book is A Court of Wings and Ruin. And then we have A Court of Frost and Starlight. This is a novella. This is a short story. This isn't like a next book, a sequel. This isn't the 4th book, but it's a novella that accompanies this right now trilogy. And yes, my sister and I both agree on ACOTAR. While she is so much more fond of the Throne of Glass series, I am in love with ACOTAR series. So this is about fate. This is fantasy again, just like Throne of Glass. This is a fantasy series that I really love so much. First one is the A Discovery of Witches series. There is the official title is All Souls Trilogy, and this is the start of it. This, I do have to say that this is a great series to dive into, or a great trilogy to dive into if you are just looking for an escape for a while, something that will take your time, that you can take your time with. The next book series that I recommend, it's called the Iron Face series. The first one is the Iron King. The second one is the Iron Daughter. The third one is the Iron Queen, and the fourth one is the Iron Knight. I still have to read this one. This is a fantasy series that follows Fae, just like in ACOTAR or Throne of Glass. This is a Fae series. And the last book series that I personally recommend, which I still haven't yet finished, but you know the theme, because when do I ever finish a series? I do recommend the Lunar Chronicles. This is a fairy tale retelling series. The first book is called Cinder, which is a Cinderella retelling. The second one is Scarlet, which is Red Riding Hood. The fourth one is Cress. This is Rapunzel, I believe. And the last one is Winter, which is Snow White. We get to meet so many new characters, and what I love about these books is that they are set in the same world, and these characters do end up meeting eventually, and the stories just fuse together and everything connects and slides into place. And I still have yet to read Winter, because you can see how big it is, and I was intimidated so much, and I still am. But I do recommend these books to read. I do have a pattern, or I do have the tendency not to finish the books that I love. So yeah, don't mind me, but read these books if this is something you're interested in. And yeah, they're great. There's a reason why people love them. Obviously, I have to mention Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. I'm reading the 5th book, so I haven't finished the series yet. I'm in the process of finishing it, but I can definitely see why people like it. After reading the 4th book, I'm obsessed. Then we have Vampire Academy. We have Bloodlines. It's spin-off series by Richelle Mead. So we have Outlander, which is my honorable mention if you want something time-consuming. And the last book series that I would also recommend is the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. If you're into aliens and world domination and bad boys, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. I hope that you got some new book recommendations out of this, and if not, let me know what books you would recommend to other people if you had the chance. I think that's it for today. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to keep yourself notified, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.